Hello, guys. I think it's time to say that my journey for getting Ultra Super Saiyan Goku is officially over. I have no needs to go back into his banner and summon again. I did. Not only does his banner literally end in like 2 days from now, because there's no way I could get like 3,000 CC or even 1,000 CC in 2 days unless I spend money, which I'm not gonna do. So that being said, I'm done with Goku. The game didn't want to give me Goku. The game isn't going to give me Goku. I gave this game to way too much money and yet got nothing out of it. So the main skies I've been getting when I've been summoning was literally green, 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 and green. And one time I actually got green skies and I actually got the Bardock animation. But of course, Krillin had to come in and ruin the entire experience. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, you can't complain. I mean, if the game doesn't want to give you the gosh darn character, the game is going to give you the gosh darn character. You're just going to have to wait till the next character come out. But, if Legend just straight up doesn't want to give you any character, then I think it's about time you call quits with this game. I don't know, man. I really did have hope that I was going to get Goku eventually, but, obviously, when your hopes are way too high and you don't get what you want, you're going to be extremely disappointed. That's a life lesson. That do not get your hopes all the way up, because if something doesn't go your way, you will be even more disappointed than if you didn't have your hopes all the way up. So, again, it is what it is. I ain't get Goku. I just have to move on to better things. Hold on, this cookie real quick. Yeah, this bus. All right. I know what's here. If I don't get him, that's cool. I'll move on to better things. And one of those better things is Legends Festival, right? Now, obviously this year, we're going to be getting some red units. So, even then, I expect Goku to fall off, at least by the end of this year. I don't expect him to be even top 10. Maybe not even top 5, really. By the end of the year, maybe top 10, but that's just a maybe. But right now, I don't know. I wasn't able to get Goku. I'm not able to get Goku. I can't, nor do I want to sit here and complain about it, because all they're going to do is make my mood even worse. Like this is kind of my way of what you want to call coping. But to be fair, I have the way better character than Goku. So technically, I can't complain. I would be in an even more better mood about this if I just didn't spend so much money on the guy. If I didn't, then I would have just accepted it a lot more. But he's going to be the whole reason on why I become fully free to play. So heck, not Frieza, Goku. He's going to be the main reason why I probably become free to play. So heck, if my Dragon Ball Legends experience is better, all thanks to this guy. But I won't thank him that much because of how much money this guy cost me. But this just goes to show why Legends should never add 1% Sparkings or double Ultras ever again. The main theme of this video was going to be about me just playing PvP and dominating some Gokus since I didn't get them. But now that I'm thinking about it, I want to sit here and talk about the format they decided to go with Ultra Banners. Look, Legends, I understand you are trying to make some adjustments to your game to make the game a lot better, but you don't see that you're making the game a little bit worse. You gave Frieza a spammable active gauge, which when his unique gauge is full, active gauge nullifies endurance and unfavorable element factors. Then you drop Goku here, who can literally do monstrous amounts of damage, and he can lock you in. And he has a whole comeback ability for every character in the gosh darn game. So, it's kind of like they dropped two very, one Ultra that is, less toxic than the other, but is still kind of toxic. And then one Ultra who literally makes people want to quit the game. And that's me coming from experience. I legit was finna delete this game until I got the Bardock animation on Frieza. Like, I think it's not like the double ultras that's ruining everything. It's them adding a 1% sparking on the banner. Now, I understand the route they're trying to go with. Like, okay, if you don't get the ultras, at least you'll get a character that's some value. The problem with that is that Krillin needs to be ran with these ultras to be good. Like, obviously, you can use Krillin, LF Full Power Frieza and maybe Revival Frieza. Yeah, sure, you can use that team. But the problem with that is that the best character there will be LF Full Power Frieza. And if he dies, the match is over. So, because there ain't no way in heck you can come back with Krillin and Revival Frieza. Like, especially Krillin. Like, Krillin is a support unit. He is not meant to do damage at all. Like, there could be a yellow character with about like 1.5 million health. Normally, an ultimate from a recent character could kill the guy, but with Krillin, even if you use the ultimate, it won't even kill. I guarantee it won't kill unless the ultra that you're going against isn't even level 5,000. So, I don't know what's up with them adding 1% sparkings on an ultra banner. Like, don't get me wrong, we wanted it before, but we didn't even realize that, okay, if we get the Trunks or Bardock animation, at first we'll be excited, like, oh my gosh, we got the character, until you realize that you got Krillin. Because the problem with them adding 1% sparking is that instead of making it like a 50-50 chance, it's more like a 70-30 or an 80-20 or maybe even a 90-10, right? Like, I can't say 100-0 because there are some times where you got the ultra, we got the ultras on Bardock and Trunks animations, like, with these banners, myself included. So, with that being the case, it's more like an 80-20 type thing. Like, obviously, the luckiest of the lucky people will get the 20% or the 10%, and the unlucky people will get the 80 and 90%, myself included. So, I mean, I don't know. I get what they were trying to do, but what they were trying to do actually made things a whole lot worse for the people that's summoning a lot of the game. Because look, when Legends does this to Ultra Banners, I feel like they do it on purpose so they can get more people to spend money and summon even more. And yet I fell into that trap. That's my lesson for all of you. If you are planning to spend money on this game or any gacha game at that point, just don't. Gacha games are mainly about luck. It's RNG based games. So if you are just planning to spend money on any gacha game of the sorts, don't. I'm like sitting here and just talking, right? Like we don't even have a specific topic to talk about. We're just talking, right, about like some of the problems in Legends. But again, like I have so many problems to talk about. Ultra banner problems or banners in general. Spending money, like spending money is the main problem, because I think what I don't like is that one thing I don't like is that you spend money to get a resource that gives you a chance of getting what you want. So technically, you're spending something on something you can spend with. That sounds so stupid. You're spending money on chrono crystals and you spend those chrono crystals on a banner. And yet you only have a chance of getting what you want. Versus, let's say you spend a certain amount of money, you can get a banner that gives you like 100% chance to get what you want. Now, obviously, that might seem like some bull crap, because not everybody has that type of money, right? Not everybody has that type of money. So if it costs $100, why would I ever want to spend that much on an ultra banner? Like, I think biggest concern is, why would you ever want to spend that much on a game, period? Like I do it, which is my biggest mistake playing this game, because of how much money I spent in total. Like, literally, Mortal Kombat and Dragon Ball Legends combined is already like $300 I spent in total. Like, and keep in mind, like let's look at Legends, bro. Let's look at Legends. Because I can show you all the characters I spent money on. By the way, the reason why everything kind of looks so, because I did delete the game. If you didn't see my recent post, go check it out. But Here's the characters I actually straight up spent money on. Kaioken, I didn't get him. I almost did, but we're not going to get too much into that. I spent money on this Goku. I spent money on Vegito. I actually did. I spent money on Cell. Like, Cell was originally my worst shaft ever until Kaioken Goku and Super Saiyan Goku came into the mix. Those were my worst shafts. Like, even if they aren't shafts, those are my most unluckiest summons. Nearly $100 on Super Saiyan Goku. Just him alone. And yet nothing. Not even one copy. That's crazy. Yet that isn't even the unluckiest summons in this game. People spend thousands of dollars and didn't get what they want. Which, that is crazy that you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars and get nothing. That's crazy to think about. Now, who else I spent money on? I spent money on UI Sign, I think. I don't think I did, but maybe I did. I don't remember. But the point I'm trying to make here is there are tons of characters I spent money on, and I didn't get. So, the problem with this game is, even if you spend valuable resources, which is money, you're not going to always get what you want. This game is like... Here's the thing about the shop, right? They only barely make good deals in the shop. Barely. Like, I think the biggest scam of them all is scrolling down here and seeing that $4, 150 crystals is $4. It's $4. When you can literally... There's actually literally nothing here that costs $4. I don't know what I'm talking about, what I'm trying to say. But look, like, you're telling me I have to pay $4 for not even half of a multi. No. And then $8, double the price for 320 Chrono Crystals, which there was a sale here that literally gave you 1,000 crystals for $8. Keep in mind, you also get 1,500 when the mission plans reset. So, I mean, and then, like, the point I'm trying to make here is all the sales are bad. Like, and yet, like, it's funny because Ultra Super Saiyan Goku isn't even really a character that isn't even in my top most wanted characters. The fact that I spent that much money on that guy makes me scared on how much money I will spend when Ultra UI comes out. That cycle's really finna kind of scare me because I'm finally finna spend maybe $300 on a freaking guy and not get him, or hopefully get him. But will it be worth it? Like, I think it will be more better for you to just take your time in the game. Like, maybe spend like an hour or two grinding daily and then maybe stop, because it's better than spending tons and tons of money, right? Because there are so many hours in a day. Spending 1 hour or 2 hours on the game isn't really that bad. So, I mean, yeah. But, and an even better deal, right? $8 for 320 Chrono Crystals. Which, I'm going to tell you right now, unless you are very desperate, which again, there are better sales in the game. Unless you are really desperate for this, don't buy it. Even if you are desperate, I won't advise you to buy it. But everybody's experience is different, right? You could have like no ways to get crystals, like literally nothing. Like, the only way you can get crystals is by logging in the freaking game and checking the gift box or PvP season rewards. But look, $8 for 320 crystals, but literally $8 for nearly 4 times the Chrono Crystals. Now, yes, you get all the Chrono Crystals individually. Yeah, sure. But still, at least by a month, it'll be worth it. I think if there's like a month left until festival, I might get this just so I can because if I get all 1,000 crystals at once, I'm going to be tempted to spend it. But if I get like all the CC, separately, I will be less tempted to spend it. I mean, obviously, unless they add 1,000 crystals in the gift box or all that other bull crap, then yeah, I'm gonna be tempted. But yeah, I just want to talk. There's like nothing much to say here. I wanted to talk, and I mean, as you can, ooh, that's this. I guess I'll get these. But yeah, there's not really much else to talk about, really. I mean, I was just talking like my mind off with it when it comes to this game, but I'm finna try to get a whole new mentality playing this game. I'm not gonna spend that much money, or I'm not gonna spend money at all. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna make sure not to rage too much, because what you guys have to remember is that at the end of the game, guys, do not flame me for that. Do not flame me for that. All right, I mess up my words sometimes, so please do not put the freaking timestamp while I say at the end of the no. At the end of the day, this is just a game. It is nothing personal. It is nothing for you to have to threaten to break. I don't know, threaten to do something to developers, which I do. There's no need to do any of that, because at the end of the day, this is just a game. Legends, the developers are trying to make money off of you. You are giving the game money. They're not giving anything back to you. They really aren't. Like, when you give something to somebody, I know some of y'all will expect to get something back in return. If you give something to a friend, like you give a bag of chips to a friend, you expect them to give you a bag of chips back. Or you might expect them to give you double, which don't know why. But this game, if you give this game money, they probably won't even notice it, first of all. But then on top of that, if you give the game money, they're not going to give you anything back. But disappointment and hopelessness. I guess that's a word. That's what this game is going to give you. So again, this is just a game. I mean, I can't even sit here and say this game is meant for fun, because who is actually having fun in Legends right now? Who? The game isn't fun. It never was fun until, the fun metas actually start happening. But even then, there will always be some toxic player that will come in and run a mad toxic team. Like, they could literally drop a campaign called the Fun Campaign, where they're not releasing any toxic characters and characters that are actually good and fun to use. But there will be freaking Goku Black 3567 that will literally run freaking 4T-star Ultra Frieza, 4T-star Super Saiyan Goku, 4T-star Krillin, or 4T-star Kaioken. There are people like that. There are absolutely people like that. So, again, for the millionth time that I said this, at the end of the day, this is just a game. It's not anything personal. We all get mad. It's normal to get mad at a game. But we don't have to take it too seriously. There are so many other things on this earth that we need to worry about more than just a mobile game. It's more things to worry about than, again, just a mobile game. It is a game for entertainment. It's not anything personal. Now, gacha games are a lot more different than any other game. So, obviously, this game will probably make you a lot more mad than other games. But, again, this is a literal gacha. This is a mobile game. It's nothing too personal. It's nothing too serious. I need to learn that too. But yeah, guys, so that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys, and peace.